A Boise, Idaho woman is considered a medical miracle. Laura Esterman was struck by lightning nearly a month ago, and she was considered officially dead. Thankfully, CPR from her mom revived her heart, but she laid in a coma for 2 weeks, and then she defied all odds and woke up. Well, obviously, there was a problem with that tape. She doesn't really sound like that. She doesn't remember the accident, but the evidence is clear. I am so sorry.
All right, Stevie, I'm in here. I'm going handheld because I'm going to be moving along to your, well, what used to be a classic Princeton. Now it's a monster. It's a fire-breathing monster that was converted, I think, by a tech on the East Coast. And then I added more mods because it's no longer what it was. But here we are with something that is what it is. And this is your 1974X. I just ordered some new power tubes for you. They're going to get here in about 2 business days. I have my little testers here. In the meantime, wanted to cool this thing down from the factory, and I did post up a little short in the wee hours last night. This bypass cap had actually failed, or was failing. It had started conducting and then became a parallel resistor, and it took what was a 92 ohm resistor and brought it down to about 60 ohms. Overbiased those EL84s, and then that combined with the abuse that those attenuators can dish out, it was just too much to bear. So we have a more appropriately spec'd resistor here, 120 ohms. That's going to cool it off just a touch. You're not going to notice anything tone-wise. It should help extend the life of these little sweaty tubes for a little bit longer. It's not a magic bullet. And then you can see there we have a more than sufficient amount of an air gap here. So a luxury not enjoyed by the prior pair there. So I'm also gonna strap on some series diodes going to the anodes of this EZ81, so we can make him a little bit happier too. Basically, prepping this thing for an attenuator is the same as prepping it for a long and happy life elsewhere. The attenuator will absolutely beat up these tubes in the output transformer, just a lot of stress overall. Because you're running an amp flat out. I mean, that's how it is. Imagine being in a sound isolation booth and then having your buddy on the opposite side and you're screaming as hard as you can, and he turns up the volume to 1 on the outside of that booth and he can just hear you. And then he's not understanding why your vocal cords are just wrecked. And that's sort of the same principle at play here. So I'm gonna move on now. Once those tubes arrive, then we'll be in business and we'll get going. I did notice these 2 machine screws here, and I'm wondering what they're for. I don't see anything there. So if anybody knows, chime in and educate me. I'm down for it.